Hey guys, so this is a video of different hairstyles and choices you can do for different looks and how things can kind of build upon each other, and there's so many different options. It's really sort of a choose your own adventure. You could do this or that, but basically for all the hairstyles, I really only use like a couple clips. You can use ponytails instead to hold back hair. I used a spray bottle because I like to braid my hair damp. Then I used a hairbrush and a parting comb, and then just some small clear elastics and bobby pins. Hope you enjoy and I hope it's helpful. Okay, so starting out, I went ahead and just started brushing out my hair, bottom to top, starting at those ends first to get rid of any tangles. I'm just using a wet brush, but any brush will really do. I kind of just brush it in sections, starting on one side and the other side because I have so much hair. Then I just took my comb and redefined my middle part. Yep, and then now I'm moving into sectioning out a small quarter section. I took the width of my eyebrow and making a thin, small rectangle section for braids that are going to be on top of my head. This section can really be any size that you want, but for me, I wanted to do 2 small braids. And so then I'm just going to clip it up and section my hair back in 2, tie off the other sides so it all stays tied together, and make sure it's all separated so that I have even sections, because the cleaner your sectionings are, the easier it is to get things done. Here you can see me doing the other side, using my eyebrow again to measure out where I want it so both sides are even. I do kind of have a funky middle part, so it won't look exactly symmetrical, but it'll fit to my face. So then I'm going to tie off my sections. And I'm going to start on this side of my hair, so brushing out the section of the quarter that I'm going to braid and spraying it down with water because I like my hair to be damp because it's so soft when I braid it. The water just gives me something to grab onto, and it also really helps separate the hair out. So once I spray it down, I'll brush it through, make sure it's all smooth again. And now I'm going to go through and section out just a little tiny triangle from the front to start my braid. I decided to do Dutch braids here. Really, you can do any braid you want. I just think braiding under makes the braids pop more if you're trying to do a more intricate style. But you can do fishtail soft. This section can also be bigger, wider. Really, whatever braids you want on the top, it can be different. So here I am braiding under and then grabbing as I go and braiding this tiny section, only taking hair from the hair that I left out, nothing that's been tied back. So now that I've finished braiding this section, I just braid it all the way down, tight to the ends. Really, if you want this braid to not go into the rest of your hairstyles, you don't have to braid all the way down. I don't mind. You can stop at whatever length you want, whatever fits your hair best. But basically, now I'm hopping over to that other side. I'm tucking it behind my ears, and it keeps getting stuck in my glasses, but that's kind of how I manage. Spraying it down again, getting it wet, sectioning out, and then I'm basically going to repeat the same thing on the other side. And now I have these two small braids lining my part down the middle. They follow back down, which is kind of how I like them, but remember they can be any size and whatever style you want. So here I am taking my hair down and showing you one style you could do is throwing it into a low ponytail or twisting it up into a low bun. But now I'm going to take my hair and section it down the middle, down the back, and part it on both sides so that I have two sections, one on my right and one on my left, straight down the middle. For this next style, I'm going to add a braid, so taking my comb and sectioning my hair straight down from the top of my head behind my ear to create this straight line that I show you, and sectioning that back section off so that I can only braid that front section of the hair that I'm leaving out, spraying it down, brushing it through, choosing whatever braid you want. These would be really pretty in a fishtail or a Dutch braid, really pancaked out. I just did a loose Dutch braid for now to kind of demonstrate, and yeah. So once I finished braiding the side, I took my hair down, took out the other section, and kind of looked at what it looked like down. This would be really cool if you could put the braids back and make sure that your hair is staying back out of your face if you need it to. But honestly, it's kind of a look. But now I'm going to section the other side off from the half and go ahead and braid the same braid back on my other side. Remembering to section behind my ear, leaving that front piece out, and tying back the back section, only braiding what's in the front. You can braid back into the back pieces if you want. I just find it's easier to braid and pull into something than trying to braid close to the head and making bubbles around the base of your neck. So now we have this cute style with 4 braids going along the sides of my head. This would be really pretty with your hair curled down and also pulled back in this little ponytail. Kind of looks like a headband going around. Curling your ends would make it look really pretty and pop out, or even twisting it back up into a low bun. A little different from before, but similar concepts. Again, with any different types of braids, it'd be really cool. Here I am taking all 4 of those braids I just done and pulling them back, but in the direction they're braided. So I'm taking my top pieces, pulling them straight back in the direction I braid them to, my side pieces angled to sort of make a T with my hair, with the braids that I created, and tying them together with an elastic. Here it is from the back angle to show you what that looks like. Here I've taken it and started wrapping it up into a low ponytail, twisting into a bun. You can see me inserting some bobby pins to hold it, and then also elastics will really ensure that it stays. Really get that tight bun. Kind of elegant, classy ballerina vibes. And here it is from the back, just a different angle. And now I've taken it back out, and I'm going to section it back down the middle again, brushing off both sides, creating my two left and right partings. I'm going to clip one side out of the way, and this other side, I'm going to make sure my braids are following in the direction they're braided in and create a ponytail at the base of my neck. But on the last pull through my ponytail, I'm only going to pull it halfway to create a loop bun like this, and then wrap the extra hair around the elastic and pin it into place. This is a really cute hairstyle. The tighter you hold your bun though, the more secure it's going to feel and the less likely it'll be to fall out. Now on the other side, I'm also going to take the braids in the direction they're braided in and taking a big hair tie, secure it into a low ponytail. One of the ways you could do this is cute little pigtails. I think they're kind of fun. They're super fun, bouncy, creative. But then you can also take those ends and do the twist up bun like we did earlier and create two space buns. These are going to be more secure, tighter, more pulled together, very finished, elegant styled. I'll go ahead and secure that with a bobby pin and elastic for extra security. But remember, with any of these styles, you can do different braids, over, under. You can do 4, 5, 6 braids. You can do buns, low buns, ponytails, and you really get some fun creative stuff. But those are just some basic and helpful ideas. I hope you enjoyed.